Inside Oceanside, your monthly magazine about the people, issues, and events in Oceanside.
Hello and welcome to the November 2002 edition of Inside Oceanside, your monthly community news magazine. I'm Don Williamson.
And I'm Amy Forsyth. Here at Inside Oceanside, we feature the people, places, issues, and events that are shaping our community.
That's right. Now it's November, and we've got Thanksgiving and the holiday season around the corner, and so much to look forward to.
But first, let's tell you what we've got lined up on this month's Inside Oceanside.
On this edition of Inside Oceanside, we'll visit a model train exhibit at the Mission San Luis Rey.
This year's Senior Expo drew huge crowds, and we'll take a look.
Auto theft is on the rise. We'll see what can be done to prevent it.
And business is booming in North County. We'll check out a recent Business Expo that highlights that boom.
All this and more on this edition of Inside Oceanside. You know, the Senior Expo has become a really major event here in Oceanside. Each year, hundreds, sometimes thousands of people come and take advantage of it.
And one of our senior volunteers, John Naranjo, was there and caught all the action.
And here it is.
Get some right behind us here. We've got information of where we're going to be playing next week and so forth. Don't forget the German food. Visit all our booths. Say hello to them. It's our sponsor.
I'm John Naranjo. Welcome to the Senior Expo 2002.
We're trying to better the lives of senior centers here. There's over 50,000 here in Oceanside, and so we're trying to better their lives, and we'd like to hear comments from them so that we can improve their life. They have housing primarily for seniors and low rent income, and they have many programs that geared toward lowering the rent for the seniors and disabled. They also include disabled and blind.
We are so in need of transportation for the seniors. There's a lot of seniors who lose their driver's license because of age and ill health, and some who can't afford to have their own car anymore, and they are always calling me, asking me for anything. We have a little bus that takes them back and forth to lunch. We need to have more transportation, either very free or with a very nominal amount, because there are things that will get them to the doctor or to the lunch, but people need to go out and shop a little and be able to come to the different programs we have. We have some nice things like quilting and crochet. We have two wonderful writing groups, and some of these people are just excellent writers, and they have fun.
There are over 26 million veterans throughout the United States, and the American Legion has just under 3 million members, which is the largest veterans organization in the world. We do stuff within the elementary schools and a lot of activities for our local post members. Fishing trips, picnics, dinners at various places.
What are some of the typical programs that you have there? Like, do you do like living trust and things like that?
Yes, we have people coming in about living trust. We have people coming in on alternative medicine. We've had speakers on new age topics. We have speakers from AARP themselves on current issues, things that AARP is interested in at the present time. And we take suggestions from our membership. Last year we had a very informative meeting on why some DMV offices discriminate about seniors when they come to renew their licenses.
Alzheimer's is one of the most serious diseases facing seniors.
We do volunteer work. We have different programs in the community. We have several things coming up, like our walk and our conference next.
Well, now what is this now?
This is a dementia conference. It's next Friday, the 18th, and you can call the association and find out about it. Otherwise, Ann and I help out at health fairs. We do what we can at dispersing information. We encourage people to volunteer and take part and get knowledgeable about it. It's the only way. It's the only way you can survive.
This is John Naranjo with Inside Oceanside.
You know, Amy, that Senior Expo is really for everybody, for people of all ages. And there are a lot of things like that, like model trains. And at the Mission San Luis Rey, they recently had a model train exhibit to beat all model train exhibits.
And Dawn, our own Tom Sheridan engineered this next segment.
But we'll ride the rails to that story.
Trains move people and products. Trains also move imaginations, a whole different kind of freight. The National Model Railroad Association show at Mission San Luis Rey gave model train enthusiasts a chance to meet and greet and marvel. In essence, it gave them a chance to let their imaginations run wild. Model trains appeal to kids no matter what their age may be. But don't mistake it for child's play. It's also big business. And putting on a model train show such as Mission Possible 2002 is no small task. We're talking with Sam Dale, who's been very instrumental in pulling off Mission Possible 2002, the model train show here at Mission San Luis Rey. And Sam, how much space are you dealing with here?
Approximately 14,000 square feet.
Okay, and you got a variety, what, 6 or 7 different layouts?
7 layouts.
How long did it take to set up the show?
Approximately 4 hours.
Okay, and how many people go into pulling off a production like this? How many people actually organizing and administrating
About
that?
15.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about some of these layouts here. They come from people in the North County?
No, the layouts come from all over the Southern California area. We have some from Orange County and some from down around San Diego way. So they come from many areas.
Errol Kabicki belongs to a group called the European Train Enthusiasts.
What we have here is a representation of Europe. We model European trains, and we try and simulate the things that you would see when you go to Europe. Over here we have a cathedral on top of the hill, and we have a little pilgrim climbing up there. Behind me and next to me we have the city of Oderstadt, which represents a city in Germany. As you come into the station, you can see the cathedral, and you see the grave sites around the cathedral. You see the part of the old town wall, and then you see the cobblestone streets. At the railroad station, you see a train shed where the commuters get off their train and enter the new modern Bahnhof station, which is sitting there right next to it. If you go further down the line, you come to another part of the urban city, which is a model of the Romerbergstrasse in one of the German cities. It's made by Faller, one of the manufacturers of kit-built houses. In the lower part behind me is a cathedral, lower than the railroad tracks, and we even have a little wedding taking place down there.
Some are here to attend seminars on wiring signals. Some are here to show off their mementos and wares, such as gnarled bits of rail spikes and books. And some are here to look and listen.
You make that out of petroleum jelly covered with spray paint.
I got involved with trains like when I was 1. I started playing with Thomas trains, and that's how I started playing with these.
Do you guys like the right here?
You take a little dab like that, petroleum jelly, and you dab it on your mold.
Bullet trains, and I like freight trains right there.
Spread it out with your fingers.
There is something mesmerizing about model trains, something soothing in their rattle and whir. It's something the people here at the National Model Railroad Association show know all about, and believe me, they're happy to share it with you. Reporting from the end of the line, this is Tom Sheridan for Inside Oceanside.
It might not seem like a great trip to go from model trains to auto theft, but it's an important issue. It's a growing problem in the United States, in California, and right here in North County.
That's right, Don. What a sinking feeling it would be to come out of the shopping mall or come out to the parking lot after work and to find your car has been stolen.
That's right. And Amy, you actually went and talked to the Oceanside Police Department and had them give you some information about this, right?
That's right, Don. And here's more about what they said about auto theft prevention. Auto theft is on the rise in Oceanside, and it's not just new cars being stolen. Mid to late 1990s models are mostly at risk, says Oceanside Police Detective Kelly Devaney. She fields several calls a day regarding stolen vehicles at the department's main office on Mission Boulevard. The OPD has a better recovery rate when thefts are reported immediately.
We can occasionally pinpoint particular neighborhoods that have an abundance of activity. We haven't been able to pinpoint any geographic reason for any of it. What we found is that cars are being taken from one end of town and left at another end of town, and it's telling us that it's usually just for cheap transportation.
Most patrol cars are outfitted with antennas and tracking devices, plus officers are in constant contact with dispatch who receive and relay information about stolen vehicles, which helps in the recovery process.
Probably the best, least expensive method to protect your car would be to buy a club. I'm not sure how much those cost, but it's probably less than $20 or $30, somewhere in that range. Any other kind of anti-theft device would also be useful, especially the types of alarms that have disabling systems. What we want you to know, and the reason that we're taking all of these measures and making all these public announcements, is that we're trying to help residents protect their property, and we're trying to keep them safe, and we would like people to be aware of the ongoing problem and take some measures to protect what they own.
The Oceanside Police Department has made several recommendations on preventing auto theft, and using the club is just one of them. Let's see how easy it is to put on. Reporting for Inside Oceanside, I'm Amy Forsyth.
You know, the word is out that business is booming in North County. There was a Business Expo at the Sarah Center recently to highlight just that point.
That's right, John. The Oceanside Chamber of Commerce and the San Diego Daily Transcript sponsored this event, bringing all of these businesses together.
And we'll take you there right now.
The Oceanside Chamber of Commerce and the San Diego Daily Transcript presented the first annual North County Business Expo at the Sarah Center at Mission San Luis Rey. Business owners, entrepreneurs, and investors were able to come together for a day of sharing ideas and learning what's new in local business.
This is important to Oceanside because it really identifies the fact that the Chamber of Commerce, a business-to-business membership organization, is looking out for our business members. We really want to support our business members, and this is one of the ways we can do it. It's important because we not only just have businesses here in Oceanside, but throughout North San Diego County coming to the event. What a wonderful opportunity for businesses to meet other businesses, to find out how they can help each other, network, and grow. And that's the goal, and it looks like we're succeeding because there's a nice turnout, a nice crowd here today too.
While those who attended the expo were able to build their networks and learn about new products on the market, George Chamberlain, news correspondent of the San Diego Daily Transcript, spoke about investing and the current status of the market.
We see a lot of attention given to the headlines about the bad news. IBM lays off 5,000 people. This company lays off 10,000 people. What we don't hear about are all the small businesses out there that are hiring 4 or 5 people at a time. And that's what a community like Oceanside does. And that's why a business expo like this really gives everybody a chance to maybe take a day and step away from the grind of running their own business and getting out and finding out what other people in the community are doing. And I just love being around business people.
Over 80 vendors attended the Business Expo, eager to show off their latest products and services, ranging from computerized smart boards that allow users to make their presentations with the touch of a finger to a fully automated coffee machine. Another guest speaker at the Business Expo, discussing the business climate of North County, was the editor-in-chief of the San Diego Daily Transcript, Rio Carr.
We're here because we recognize that North County is a very important part of the overall San Diego economy. Not only an important part, but a part or component of the economy that's growing in importance. And we're here because we cover this region, and although we are located downtown, we serve the entire county, and we wanted to let the people in North County know that we have an interest in what they do, we cover their businesses, and we look at them as an integral part of the San Diego business community.
One of the things I really enjoy about the North County is the spirit to grow. And I encourage each and every one of the chamber communities to look at this as an example of how they can develop an inside event, pipe and drape, and I'd like to see each and every one of them duplicate this, if not attempt to better it.
We're really pleased with the turnout from our exhibitors. We sold out the space 5 weeks before the event, so we're really happy with that. We have 81 vendors, I think, that signed up for today. The volunteers have been outstanding. There was a committee that was formed last November, December of last year to help put this event on. We've been meeting on a monthly basis to make sure that this was our first event of this size for us to do, and we're really thrilled that it's come out as well as it has. It's really been it's going to be a wonderful day, and it is.
This is Karina Hathaway reporting for Inside Oceanside.
That about does it for this edition of Inside Oceanside. But before we go, we want to tell you about something really special. Late Friday night coaster service. People have wanted this for years, and now they're doing a trial run. It started in September, and it will run through January 17th on Friday nights only. And there are 2 late trains that leave Oceanside. And when is that, Amy?
That is at 8:26 p.m. and then again at 10:55 going southbound from Oceanside to San Diego.
That's right. And coming back, there's a train at 9:45. And there's a train at 12:05 for all of you late night folks that like to really get out and have a great time. This is only a trial. They're going to stop and evaluate, and if people use it, then they'll continue it. And maybe next year we can talk about Saturday service late at night. But you've got to use this Friday service. And as a little incentive, sometime between now and January 17th, Amy and I are going to be on one of those trains going down to San Diego and coming back. If you see us and you're the first person to come up and say that, hey, you're Don and Amy from KOCT, you'll win dinner at an Oceanside restaurant. We're going to give 2 dinners for people that catch us going down and 2 dinners for people that catch us coming back. You can't miss that, okay? And we want to let you know that we're already busy working on next month's show.
So if you have any comments, questions, or story ideas, please contact us at the numbers on the screen.
That's right. We'd love to hear from you. And until next time, or until we see you on the coaster, remember, it's great to be inside Oceanside. Goodbye.
Goodbye.